Hi guys, this is David, and welcome to an updated tour of my game room. I came to you guys a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking about how I wasn't really a fan of the state of my game room, and I did want to go around and just kind of update it and make it something that I could really work in and be proud of. I've never really had a game room of my own. I've had a room to kind of play games in, but it wasn't exactly a true game room. So over the last month or so, Ken and I have been working pretty diligently to get this game room up to par, up to something that I could be proud of. So this is just me and Ken. This is pretty much a one-man operation running this channel. It's just me and a love of games, and I just want to get started and start talking about a couple of things that we've done to here. Down here, we have the desk that Ken built for me. I am really happy with the state of this desk. It is huge. It's about twice as large as the desk that I previously had, and this is where I do all of my recording. One of the nicest things about it, though, is this shelving unit that Ken put in right here, and all of my consoles are in there. It's all organized. It's really, really nice. Now let's start talking about some of the decorations that I have in here. I said before that I really didn't have many decorations at all for my game room before I started doing this. I had some, but they were mostly just kind of put in a drawer. So I went to some retro game stores and I just kind of looked around, and I also scoured the internet for some things. This bag right here, it is a Final Fantasy XIV online bag, and I was at Retro City Games, which is obviously a retro game store here in town, and kind of like they had all sorts of just kind of junk laying around kind of towards the back of the store, and I saw this bag, and inside of it was a ton of other bags, and it just looked like it was like stuffed away in a corner somewhere. And I asked the guy, and I was like, "Are those bags for sale?" And he goes, "Yeah, I guess you can have it for like $10, $15. So I'm like, "Okay." So I picked it up, and it is gorgeous. It's huge. It is huge. It's about 3 foot high and about 2 foot across, and it has two different pictures on it. There's this picture right there that actually reminds me of Final Fantasy IV, with the white mage, with the dragoon, and all that. And on the other side, it's more of a yellowish tinge picture. I guess it has some characters in Final Fantasy XIV. I'm not exactly sure who they are, because I don't really play online games. But I just think it's a beautiful, beautiful bag. Up here, this is the cloth map that came with Ys 4 Memories of Celceta, so I have that kind of hanging on a scroll frame. I had to go and buy a lot of different frames because finding frames that would fit these weird-sized posters was kind of a difficult thing to do. So I had to kind of get these scroll frames right here, because if you try to get like custom framing for some of these posters, it can run you in the hundreds of dollars to do that. So these three posters, they're actually Nintendo Power posters. The first one is Demon's Crest. The second one, it's a 50-year Nintendo Power anniversary poster. I remember that my brother and I used to get Nintendo Power all the time when we were kids. And we were actually a member of the Nintendo Fun Club, which is a precursor to Nintendo Power. And we had like a little Fun Club membership card. It was cardboard. I don't know what happened to it. Like a lot of my stuff that I had when I was a kid, it's just kind of vanished over the course of 40-something years. That's just what happens as you get older, apparently, and you move around and all that. But, yeah. Anyway, this is a 50th anniversary poster. And this is a Secret of Mana poster. When I was a kid, I had this poster hanging on the wall in my room. And it was hanging on my closet door, and I really, really liked it. And there really aren't that many RPG Nintendo Power posters. Nintendo Power used to have a poster on every single one of their issues. But they always seem to be like sports themed or more like Western themed, I guess. There really wasn't all that many RPG posters. These were the main ones that I could find, in addition to this poster up here, which is the World of Balance and World of Ruin from Final Fantasy VI. And I did get that one custom framed at frameiteasy.com. You can get some custom frames for pretty cheap through there. This one is a Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 poster that I got from the Game Boy Color game. And of course, this is the Dragon Quest IX poster that I've had up in my room for quite some time. Over here, I have a poster from Dragon Warrior 3 for the Game Boy Color. And then here, it's a Calvin and it's a Calvin and Hobbes Starry Night. And this is probably the one non-game related thing that I have in my game room, but it's so cute, and I love Calvin and Hobbes. I just had to hang it up. I love it. Another thing that I love, I got this off of Etsy. This is a Chrono Trigger shadow box, and it's like that campfire scene, you know? It's really cute. It was like $50 on Etsy. I thought, you know, why not? Whatever, I'll get it. Who cares? Up here, this is the cloth map from Lunar Starship Complete, and then these are the two game covers of Okami that I got whenever I mailed away for them. Something else that I do still want to put into a frame is this. This is from Lunar 2. It's just a paper and it shows Hyro and Lucia. And and on the back is the map of Lunar 2. And I do want to get a frame for this because, you know, I have the Lunar 1 up there, I should have the Lunar 2 up there as well. And now, lastly, my shelving units back here. Last time you guys saw these, they were completely empty. I just purchased them. I got them off of Amazon. It's like the Better Homes and Gardens shelving unit box something. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I got two of them, stacked them one on top of each other, and then I put like an LED light strip behind it, which normally has various different colors kind of flashing, but that seems to mess up the autofocus, so I just stuck it on blue for right now. Anyway, let's go through some of these boxes right here. This is kind of my Game Boy themed box. I have this huge Game Boy carrying case right there. I got that off of eBay. It was like $30, and it actually came with these other games like Final Fantasy Legend 2 and all that, and I have some more Game Boy games up in my little snowman box right there. These other boxes right here, I pretty much just use them as oversized games, I guess. I have the Mario Telephones up here, the Wizards Edition, Xenoblade, some other stuff like that. Just some kind of oversized stuff. This whole row, as you can see, is nothing but strategy guides. I have a love affair with strategy guides. I love strategy guides. I cannot get enough of them. This is what I said before. You could spend 60 hours playing a video game to get the story, or you could spend one night and read the strategy guide and be like, oh yeah, I remember that, oh yeah, that's what happened. So it's a way of kind of reliving and revisiting some of your favorite games in a pretty quick manner. So I do like strategy guides. And also, speaking of weird finds at retro stores, I picked up this strategy guide. I want to show you guys this. I've never seen one like this. It has multiple games. It's a PlayStation RPG Secrets for Final Fantasy VII, Wild Arms, Suikoden, Beyond the Beyond, and Vandal Hearts. I've never seen one like that. But this is like the worst guide I've ever seen. It's kind of ridiculous. And one thing in particular that I want to show you. Let me see if I can't get close up on this. So it's talking about the final battle with Sephiroth, and then it misspells his name. And then it says, before you head to the Mako, and that's misspelled, you know, and it goes on, and it talks about where a huge dragon floats in the air, and it's like, that's the weapon? It's really screwy, but I just thought it was kind of funny. Oh, another thing that I want to talk about. If you look at these shelves, I have all these little Mario dolls or statuettes or whatever. There's the Luigi one right here. There's a Mario one up here. There's other ones. There's like a little Princess Toadstool one. I got like 20 of them for like $20 on eBay. You can get some really good stuff on eBay, gotta say. Who knew? And I just kind of stuck them around in this shelving unit, just as an extra flavor or whatever. I just thought it would be kind of cute. And then over here, Nintendo Powers. I had, like I said, I had a ton of Nintendo Powers growing up, but whenever I moved away, they just kind of vanished. They were magazines. They were disposable. It is what it is. So I spent quite a bit of money to to buy all these Nintendo Power magazines. I got like 60 of them here, and I scoured them. I looked through posters and everything, and I was just like reliving my childhood, rereading those Nintendo Powers. I really enjoyed it. On these next two shelving units that I have right here, we'll just start over here. This is my Wii games, my GameCube games. This is kind of like my Nintendo shelf, actually. Over here, I'm going to have some DS games, and this stack, that's 5 Dragon Quest 9s. I found a 5th one. I thought I only had 4, but I have 5. I'm insane. I know. Over here, I have my 3DS games, and I have my various portables. I need to find something better to do with my PSP, Vita, and DS. I want to display them in a nicer way than just kind of laying them on a shelf right here. So, again, this is still a work in progress. I need to get something to display those nicer. And then over here, I have my SNES and NES games all in this kind of box. Down here, this is my PlayStation games, along with Lunar 2, the Arclight collection, so the working design stuff is over here. And then this is kind of overflow PlayStation games, with some of the nicer RPGs. And I always think it's nice to have extra room, just in case you're purchasing more stuff, so you have extra room to put it. Here we have my PSP and Vita games, and then this little lunchbox. I had this lunchbox growing up. I think I got it in like 2nd grade. And again, who knows what actually happened to it, but I saw it on eBay, and it was $15, and I'm like, why not? I'll get it. I'll get a lunchbox. Okay, and here we're looking at the bottom shelves as I'm literally sitting on the floor. Whatever. Here we have my PlayStation 2 games, and I have so many PlayStation 2 games, I had to have 2 shelves full of PlayStation 2. And then over here is some more overflow of PlayStation 2. That's just how much I have. Then I have an extra or an empty shelf right there. Along with this is more of like an empty shelf down there as well, just for future purchases. And so again, like it's always nice to have some room for overflow, if you know what I mean. And then down here, I have all of my PlayStation 3 games, some more PlayStation 3, along with my 5 Xbox 360 games. Blue Dragon Infinite, Undiscovery, Lost Odyssey, Magna Carta 2, and Tales of Vesperia. I'm shocked that I even have that much. I thought that I just had the 3, but apparently I have more. And then over here, my PlayStation 4 games. So I am really happy with the way that I have all of this displayed. Hope that you guys enjoyed kind of a look behind the scenes, a look at what I have accomplished in the last month or so. It's been an endeavor, but it's been fun, and I am still looking for more and more stuff to populate the game room with. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and have a good day.